Hey, this is Rene, welcome back for another video on this channel. So in today's video, I want to talk about why so many traders fail to trade profitably at the financial markets. My name is Rene and I generated over 50,000 euro of live trading profits in the last year, had several FTMO payouts, and I'm profitable with FTMO overall at this point. I document most of my trades actually in real time live on my channel. You will find multiple live streams and this is kind of unique on YouTube. So I have one or two things that I learned throughout my trading journey which helped me to trade profitable and which can also help you to be profitable if you are not at this point yet. So make sure you follow these 9 points together with me now to see the biggest reasons why traders cannot be profitable, and then also for every single point I will give you a practical solution that helps you to overcome this point and has helped me to overcome the problems in the past. When I started to trade, I was also not profitable. Don't get me wrong, it's not like trading is super easy or anything. I was struggling in the beginning when I tried to trade, execute strategies manually. For me, the biggest changing factor was trading with automated trading strategies or expert advisors in the MetaTrader. So these little tools can help you to overcome most of the biggest problems that traders have. For example, the first point that I want to talk about is the lack of trading plan. I'm sorry if you take this personally now, but most traders are just gambling. If you are not profitable at this point, maybe it's because you're gambling. If you're really honest with yourself, you should ask yourself the questions: do you really have strategies that are completely objectified? Or are you just hopping from one trading guru to another one, switching strategies quickly? This is what I often see, like traders have completely unstructured trading plans or no plan at all. They hop on every setup and they just hope. But hope is never a good companion for long-term trading success. So how do we overcome this? As I said, it's a big deal and you can just write automated trading programs to execute your strategies perfectly. In this case, you don't have to decide day by day, but you can just activate a program that executes day by day perfectly and always the same things that will lead to long-term success. Another big issue that traders are struggling with is the lack of risk and money management. Actually, if you think about it, let's just assume that trading is we cannot influence the outcome of trades, right? So let's assume that every trade has a 50-50 chance to be profitable with a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Do you know the odds or the chances of going bankrupt if you trade 1,000 times with a 50-50 chance and a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio? The chances to go bankrupt are very, very low. You could also be profitable in the end. So the problem is not that it is so hard to trade or maintain your money. The problem is just that if you take too much risk, if you're over leveraging, then you can quickly enter drawdowns that are too big to recover. You will end up getting margin calls, you will end up getting depressed, you will have a lot of mental influences because of this if you use too much risk. But if you stick to your risk management, if you have a solid risk management and risk like 0.5, maybe 1% per trade, and if then you trade 100 or 1,000 trades, trust me, the chances are very low that you lose a lot of money if you really stick to risk and money management. The third point, it is very similar. It is overtrading. Many traders just overtrade. They think more activity equals more profit, but it could not be further away from the truth. Actually, over my years of learning how to create strategies that are profitable, I ended up having strategies that trade very few trades. Like most of my strategies, if I think about it, they execute 1 trade per day. That's it. I try to cut out a major portion of the move that a market makes on one day, but I definitely do not enter multiple trades and try to scalp my way to success, because this usually leads to the opposite and you will lose a lot of money. Also, again, let me stress this. If you use automated trading strategies and you have your strategy set in place, or in this case coded in an algorithm. This will help you to prevent overtrading, because expert advisors do not start to go mad and open 100 trades per day. If you have strategies that are set in stone pretty much, and they only use 1 or let's say 2 trades per day, and this is coded in a strategy, if you use automated strategies, this will guarantee that you do not overtrade. Then another point is, this is point 4 now, by the way, is emotional decision making. We as humans are emotional. This is normal. I'm also emotional. And this is why I was never able to be profitable when I traded manually back in the days. It's really that simple. Like, I cannot be 100% rule-based and I cannot trade 100% accurate to my trading plan if I try to do it manually. If I am the decision maker and I have to decide when to open positions, when to close them, when to modify the stop loss, emotions will always play a huge role. So the easiest way to just turn off the emotions, it's one easy switch: just use automated trading programs. Trust me, this is the biggest game changer if you are struggling with emotions. Because if you have automated trading strategies and you know that they exactly do what they should do, then you do not feel the urge anymore to modify the stop loss or close the position if it's not part of your trading plan. So stick to your trading plan, use automated trading strategies, turn off emotions, and increase your chances to be successful at the markets. Point number 5 is lack of discipline. This is very similar, of course, but I cannot stress this enough. Like, we as human traders, we are not as disciplined as we think. We do have problems with all sorts of emotions. Also, if you're trading, life can get into the way. Like, there could be a meeting that you have and you cannot trade. Like, if you want to be successful, you need this discipline. You need to be there if your trade needs to be done. You need to be there if your stop has to be modified, if your strategy has the plan to modify a trade. So you need to be 100% disciplined, because if you're not, then you can still be profitable if you do not stick to your trading plan. But I always say then it's more luck. And traders can definitely be profitable by luck. But if you really stick to your plan, if you have the discipline, this is only when we can create results that are repetitive or repeatable. So the lack of discipline is a huge problem that traders have. And again, if you use automated trading strategies, you can overcome this easily. Point number 6 is failure, or just not learning from your mistakes. Many traders do the same mistakes over and over again because they think maybe this time it could work out. And this is a big belief that is absolutely wrong. You should not do the same mistakes again, and you should not do mistakes in the first place. And if you use automated trading strategies, you do not, because automated trading strategies, they will execute your strategy perfectly. Also, one of the biggest benefits that we have is we can make long-term backtests with automated trading programs, expert advisors in the MetaTrader. This will help you to understand how a strategy would have performed in the past, let's say 10 or 15 years, so you do not have to make the mistake and trade a strategy that is not profitable in the first place. Don't get me wrong, historical performance is never a guarantee for future profits. But if the historical performance is bad already, why would you want to trade this? So learn from your mistakes, or learn from the performance in the past, and then you will increase your chances to be successful in the future. Then point number 7 is probably one of the points that I like most. Traders have absolutely unrealistic expectations. And it's no surprise, because if you go on YouTube, if you type in trading profits, trading strategies, first thing that will pop up is some trading guru who will tell you how he made 10,000 euro on one day. There are multiple famous names on YouTube. Most of them have been exposed already. So do not fall for these traps. It is not like this. Trading is not a way to become rich, fast, easy, and safely. This is not how it works. Trading is a game of probabilities. You can become rich, Yes. You can become rich fast. Yes. You can not become rich fast and quickly, safely. This is where the equation is out of balance. And this is what trading gurus do not tell you. There are always these different factors that only combined can define your trading path. If you risk a lot, you can earn a lot, but it's also not safe. But if you do it the safe way, then you have to really lower your expectations. It's not like you cannot trade with 0.5% every single trade and then make 100% every month. It's not how it works. And if you use automated trading strategies, if you do like the long-term backtest, also check out videos on this channel. You will find plenty of them. If you check out long-term backtest, every strategy, it has good and bad periods. So make sure to lower your expectations. What is important for us as traders, that over a long period of time, our trading or strategies should be profitable, but we should not expect to generate a profitable day after a profitable day, and so on and so on. If you can be profitable consistently in the long run, you are better than 60 to 90%, depends on what number you take here. There are many statistics, but you are better than most of the traders. Because always keep in mind, most traders lose. So if you can make a couple of euros, you are actually better than most traders. This brings me to point number 8. A lot of traders trade without any edge at all. And this is mainly because they do not know the statistics. They do not know what is going on with the strategy. They just pick it up somewhere randomly in the internet. And this is a big problem. It is a big trap that you should not fall for. If you do long-term backtests, you will see quickly if a strategy has an edge or not. And as I said, not every strategy will generate profits every single month, but if your long-term backtest is not going up, then it has no edge. There's no need to trade this strategy. And if a long-term backtest goes up, there is a good possibility that your strategy will also be profitable in the future. As I said, there's no guarantee, but you need this edge or this chance to be profitable in the first place. But if you just trade random strategies blindly, without having any idea about backtests or any idea about long-term performances, then you do not have an edge and you're essentially just gambling. So this is where also automation or coding can help. It helps you to set up your strategies, backtest them for a very long time, and then you will find out if there's an edge or not. And then the last point is point number 9. It is the lack of patience. This is also something I already named before in the previous points, but it is so important. I get a lot of feedback from my community and I also read all of the questions from my community, and often I see that there's this mindset that traders expect to make a lot of money quickly with trading. But this is just not the truth. Trading is not a game where you make 100% every single month with minimum risk. It's just not how it works. Just think about it logically. If it would be like this, like these strategies, these mechanisms would be exploited quickly by huge funds. It's not like we as individual traders can easily find a strategy that makes 100% every single month. It's not how it works. But what is possible, and this is also what I have shown every single day live on my channel for the last month. I generated over 100% in the last year. So it is profitable. It is possible to make a lot of money with trading, but it does not come overnight. You need some kind of patience. And I know it can be very disappointing and energy draining to sit in front of the PC every time, and then you have a losing day, you have a negative or you have a 0 day, and you have a profitable day maybe, but then you have another losing day. Yes, that's what trading is. You have a lot of ups and downs, but as I said, and I will repeat myself here, but for us as traders it should be important not that we are profitable every day. Like one day it does not matter at all, one trade does not matter at all. It's not important that we are profitable every week. It's not important that we are profitable every month. But if you're looking back in 5 years and you made a profit with trading, you are better than most other traders. So really, just be patient, be more relaxed. Take your time, and if you do not want to sit in front of the PC every single day, the easiest way to be patient, to not invest too much time and still execute your strategies perfectly, write automated trading strategies or use automated trading strategies. You don't have to write them or code them yourself, but this is what I always recommend, because then you know exactly what the strategy is doing. But use automated programs, then you don't have to sit in front of the PC all of the time. and you get all of the benefits that I just talked about in this video. Like, there's no emotional stress, you don't have to sit in front of the PC, you have long-term backtests, you have a high probability to be profitable, you have an edge usually because of the backtest, etc., etc. So there are various benefits that come with automated trading strategies. And for me, to get back to the beginning, this was really the one turning point that helped me from being a unprofitable trader to now being a very successful trader, at least in the last few years. I cannot guarantee this for the future, but I think the success that I now had, it is mainly based this pretty much on the automated trading strategies that I have, because it helped me to overcome all of these points that I just talked about in this video. So again, if you're interested to learn more about this, you will find plenty of free programming tutorials on this channel. You will find plenty of backtest learning resources that help you to understand more about the easy strategies that I use, the results that I generated with these strategies, and maybe you like it, and maybe you also want to have a closer look at automated trading. I would be glad to help you on your way, assist you however I can. And if you have any questions about all of this, make sure to leave a comment below here, and I will be glad to read and respond if I'm able to. Also, make sure to subscribe to not miss out any other video. This is it. I hope you liked this little overview over the most important points why traders lose money and how to overcome them. I will see you in the next video. Have a great time. Good trades. Bye bye.